Okay, that one's going. This one's going.
Hey. Okay. Jovi,
So, am I doing engines?
I have birds. How well do you know birds?
Give us engines on birds.
Engines would be so funny. Okay, you got engines. Yeah,
That's the
exactly
point.
That's the point. There's many different species of birds. There's tiny ones.
Is that the scientific name?
There's tiny birds and there's big birds. They're
Like
like
big
bigger
birds
than
from Sesame Street?
They're like bigger
Like the
than
yellow
bigger
one.
than
Question, did you
bigger
say
than
big
John.
birds or big birds?
Oh,
Birds.
like a pterodactyl?
That's a dinosaur.
That's a bird. It has wings.
I mean, it probably has feathers. Like, it does.
Birds
That's
But
we don't know.
So, there's a lot of different kinds of birds. Like this, I think the smallest is a hummingbird, and its eggs are like this big, which is crazy.
Wild.
And then ostriches. Ostriches are like massive. They're like taller than John. Like which is
Whoa.
like
Cool.
insane.
It's like my
So like, and then their eggs are like this big.
Does your dad lay eggs that big?
Do you know those kinds of birds?
The
What's
alive
your
but
favorite
dead
kind of
birds.
bird?
Like
The
chickens.
alive but not yet.
Huh?
What's your favorite kind of bird?
I like flamingos.
Congratulations.
I think that's all.
Okay.
Types of engines.
Is my head out of the camera?
Yes. It's a lot.
It's just like
Wait.
other. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Perfect.
Good job, John.
You walked over and it was like here.
So, engines, they have like tubes, like they go like they're like that, and then they help start the car like go, you know.
So we're talking about car engines, not
Yes.
boat engines.
It could be boat engines. They help the boats move, and they can also be a motorcycle, you know, like the tubes.
What about airplane engines? Do those work differently?
No. Maybe. Probably depends on the plane. And then wait, does the gas go into the engine?
Don't know.
Wait, I don't know. In my expert
You're the
opinion,
expert.
I
Well,
can't.
am
you're the expert.
So
Does the
yes,
gas-
the gas
wait,
does go
Dad.
into the engine.
Dad.
Joe,
Dad. Father.
does gas go into the engine?
Yes.
I was right.
Right.
Good job, Joe.
Okay. The combustion engine, it has gas in it and everything. So,
What happens if your engine doesn't work?
then you'll probably die because you need to.
What if we're not in the car when it
Your
doesn't
engine doesn't work. You're just
It'll probably go like, and you'll die.
You don't even get
My
the chance
phone
to
is
fix your
speaking
car.
Chinese.
What? What is happening? Is that it for engine?
Wait, hold on. Here's your question. You wake up and your engine isn't working, so you just like.
Yeah.
My phone
Is that
is
what I'm
playing.
hearing?
That's a possibility. But,
That's a possibility.
yeah, but you have to call the car guy. and then he'll
The
come-
car guy?
Yeah, he'll come fix your
He
car.
saved your life.
Yeah.
He knows CPR.
Yeah.
That's
You know
how he
CPR
fixes
for
your
an
engine.
engine.
Your engine isn't working.
They go like, woo.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I want to talk about friendship. Am I in frame?
Is she a
Uncle.
Yeah.
Okay. My opinions on uncles.
Yeah.
I have a twin uncle. Uncles. I have two uncles that are twins,
I love that.
and they're police officers. That's cool. And they're also balding. A lot of uncles are balding. I also have an uncle with a really long beard. He kind of looks like a guy from Duck Dynasty. They're like your parents' brother. You can get cousins from them. Yeah, they can be old.
How else can you have an uncle?
Marry into the family. They can be married into the family. You can have.
What types of uncles are there?
There's old uncles. There's tall uncles. There's fat uncles. There's skinny uncles. Huh?
Are there any uncles with hair?
It's a rare sight. I'll say that.
I think both of mine.
Most of my uncles are actually bald. I don't actually. I really don't think I have an uncle that one time we were at Christmas. This was like last Christmas, and we were taking a picture. And he said, "Don't let the light reflect off my head." That was really funny. Yeah. Uncles.
Wait, do your uncles like act gay with your dad? I just
He only has one brother,
oh
and that's the one.
no,
who
like
has the
brother,
shame.
like his brothers-in-law. Do they all act like they're in
Okay
love?
with that. No.
Well, my dad and my mom's sister's husband, and then my mom's brother all hold each other's butt cheeks in every one of our pictures with our families.
Any other questions about uncles?
No.
Yes.
How old can they be?
They can be old, like really old, depending on stuff. Yeah.
How young can they be?
How young can
My
they be?
uncle, one of my uncles was an uncle before he was even born.
Uncles.
Did they live through like dinosaurs? And
There were probably uncles back then. Like dinosaurs have uncles.
Uncle T-Rex.
Yes.
when was Uncle founded?
Uncle founded. Gosh.
Established.
Whenever Adam had a brother.
No,
He didn't.
Cain and Abel.
Yeah,
Oh.
There you go.
when they had kids, they're like,
whichever
what do
one
we
didn't
call you,
die.
uncle?
So you have dad.
But like it was only
Yeah.
Adam and Eve.
Yeah.
How do you get cousins?
Well, that's when your uncle has a
I'll
baby
prefer not to
with your
this
aunt.
conversation.
They
Yeah,
get
that's fair.
the babies are your cousins. Yes.
Are uncles also only pregnant for 9 months?
Uncles don't get pregnant, aunts
A
do.
seahorse man gets
Those seahorses are the exception.
Yeah. So seahorse uncles.
Seahorse
pregnant.
uncles have kids.
Thank you. Thank you.
Am I in the frame?
Yes. Wait,
Well-
scoot that way a little bit. That way a little. Sure. Wait, don't do that again, please. Go.
I don't know what I did. I don't remember.
Pianos.
Piano.
Pianos. Guys, pianos are very controversial things.
They are.
Some people think that they did a bad thing. Some people think that they did a good thing.
What's your opinion? Did they do it better or did
I
they
don't
do
know.
it
I'm about to figure it out in a minute. But when you hit the keys, they sing because of wires. They hit Because the of key,
Oh,
wires. You hit the keys, and the keys hit the wires, and the wires sing.
Definitely a
Dude, it
piano.
stinks over here.
It was John.
And John plays piano.
Used to.
John used to play piano. He knew how to play Mozart. And Mozart was a guy who lived in like the 300s who made piano music. And he was
I get a check on that.
I think he probably invented
So
it.
they can be
Door
together.
was left open and it's like loud.
He Mr. Piano Mozart. Mr. Mozart Piano.
His last name was Piano.
Yeah, I don't know. Something like that.
Pianos.
Did Mozart invent pianos?
I think maybe. Maybe they did.
Okay,
I
did
think-
Mozart invent the piano?
I think he did.
How are pianos made?
With wood. Lots of it.
You're not teaching.
You're
Sorry.
not the expert.
I didn't mean
Lots
to.
of wood and lots of strings, and they eat people sometimes. in the lid. Yes.
Which one?
What are the keys made of?
I think teeth. they feel like my teeth. I think they're made out of teeth. What about you?
How do you fix a piano that's not in tune?
Call my brother.
I think you burn it and then get a new one. Something like that. Well,
Burn it and get
actually,
a
I
new
think there's these like little clowns that come to your house and fix your piano.
Wait,
During the night or the day?
Probably not the night.
Depends on when you want them. When do you want your clowns? In the dead of night or during the day?
what if I'm afraid of clowns?
You want them to come at night so you don't see them.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
If you're afraid of clowns, then you go with Plan B. And you throw the piano away. You just hit everyone.
Not,
Sounds good.
What if the other piano comes out of tune?
Then I guess you're gonna have to bring the piano to the clown's house.
how?
Drop it off in the front yard.
Okay.
Wow.
Sometimes the clowns don't look as much like clowns.
What do they look like?
I don't know.
Sounds good.
I just think that there's people who are piano tuners and that's like their whole life, and I feel like
Wait, are
like,
you
I feel like if
calling?
one showed up to your house, they'd be like all hippity hoppity, and they'd be like telling you jokes while they're fixing your piano.
No, it's good.
Hey,
I
Cassette.
have to pee.
That's tough.
Go pee.
Congratulations.
Go to the
Don't
bathroom.
get shot.
That too.
Sorry.
Okay, tell us about absorption.
What is absorption?
Absorption happens with a process called osmosis. I learned about it at the beginning of the year and probably forgot all of it, except for the word osmosis. So I'm gonna make up what it means.
Got something to do with water, right?
Yeah. So osmosis, or what we call absorption, is when water finds something dry. It's like, you're really dry.
I think this chair's broken. It's like,
And so then absorption happens, and then stuff has water in it or on it.
Wait, if it's on it, it's not absorbed though.
And then yeah.
When was absorption founded?
3 minutes before Isaac Newton was born.
Nice. That was my uncle.
Isaac Newton.
Uncle Newt.
So yeah, absorption happens a lot of different ways, like with sponges.
Does it only happen with water?
so our sponge is the.
Or can I
Can it
like?
happen with
There's
Gatorade?
sponge is there.
Oh,
Yeah. See, so this is really dry right now, but when it gets in water, it's like squishy because it absorbed the water and it made it. I need to put that in. It made it. What? Drawing.
Can it be Gatorade too?
Yeah.
Any-
Absorption can happen with all sorts of liquids that are compatible with the absorption-y.
absorptionist.
Absorptioner.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Can I have a Sprite?
Get your own spray.
Can it happen with pee?
Probably. I don't know. I've never tried it.
Oh,
Go
speaking
ahead.
of pee, when I went to the bathroom, I thought that they had like I don't know, like there wasn't a sink in there.
Yeah, they're out in the hallway for some reason, which I kind of hate.
I thought that I like went to the wrong bathroom. I was like, is this not the bathroom that I'm supposed to use? I was
You
like,
think
"Oh."
girls' bathrooms don't have
I thought
sinks?
that I was in the 1940s.
That's on camera.
You need to get rid of that.
Well,
I'm gonna get a snacky.
What am I teaching on? And Frank.
Magazine.
oh yeah, you're in Frank.
There's only one Pringle. I'm gonna leave it for
Wait. Now we're perfect. Gonna get.
No!
Gonna get it.
You know, not step out of my spot, but I'm gonna put my.
Wait, type
I get it now.
Don't do that.
Wait. Oh, it's all in Spanish.
Wait, Joey, tell us
I
about
got
Show results in English.
Talk about magazines.
There you go.
Magazines are very informative things.
Uh-huh.
They might not be the best source of what?
Magazines inform people?
They might not be the best news source or just like source for anything in general, but for like pop culture.
Yeah,
Is that the right word? Okay. For like pop culture stuff, like that's like what you should go to.
What do magazines tell you about pop culture?
Lots of things. They can tell you about fashion, music. I personally have tons of Taylor Swift magazines that I have not read.
Be real.
Oh my gosh, my phone is blowing up.
Oh my
It's not
goodness.
be real.
Okay.
What?
I thought it was.
What?
What are the names of some
What?
magazines?
What?
Holy guacamole.
Did not be real?
Did you write that scared
There's Time magazine.
Oh,
There's People.
what's in Time magazine?
A lot of different things. A lot of different people. There's like people that do different things. Like last year, they wrote an article like Person of the Year. And that was
Okay.
in 2023. It was Taylor Swift.
That's all the
Wow.
she knows.
And I mean, I know who
Wasn't it like last year was
was.
Who's person 2024?
It was Trump.
Oh yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, it was. It's what.
No, what's the name?
There's no sort of going by one. What?
What's the name?
Yeah, what
It is a stack of papers that's bound together,
With
and
what?
it has like
Staples?
yeah, it has staples to bind it
Like at
together,
the end.
Yeah.
and you flip through it, and it's got pictures mostly, and
Mostly?
some
What else is there?
and some words telling you about the pictures. So it's like a picture book for adults.
That's actually really good.
Can you find them in a school backpack?
School
Occasionally, it depends on the backpack. It depends on the person who had.
It's not about the car, it's about the driver.
Yes.
Yeah.
See?
I feel so fun.
So Zach, can your phone see you?
Hopefully.
See me?
Wait.
Next one.
Who's going next?
I think so.
Was it me?
No, Zach, you make us still Reese's.
No. Yeah, take Reese's.
Wait. My
Oh yeah, I forgot you said Reese's.
turn?
You made me say
It's
Reese's.
actually pronounced Reese's.
You wanna
There's
go-
no such thing as a Reese's.
Do you want to do this?
I would love to be an expert on Reese's.
Okay.
Buckle in.
Let's
Let's
see
talk
this
about Reese's.
Yeah, I understand.
Don't get me started.
Don't get me started. I am an expert on Reese's. What do you say when you're talking about something that is mine? My
Reese's
name is
Pieces.
Cosette.
Reese's
Say that's
Pieces.
Cosette. If you have a person named Reese, you say that's Reese's, not Reese's. These chocolates are belonging to Reese. That's why there's a apostrophe X. They're Reese's, not Reese's. And be like, oh, but we're not Reese's Pieces. What is a Pieces? We're not talking about a whole bunch of computers. We're not talking about PCs. Like, we're talking about pieces. Pieces. What rhymes with pieces?
Can you do the hula dance again?
Thank you. I was typing on a PC, which is not candy.
Reese's PC?
That is all I need to say.
Was that your TED Talk?
I should make a TED Talk. Yeah, you're good. Tell us, be an expert on salad.
Okay. Don't even like salad, but okay.
We know.
So, salads. They can have a variety of things in them.
Yeah.
They can have leaves, tomatoes,
Like leaves from like a tree.
C. Leaves, tomatoes, salad, and more leaves. You see, leaves were created by Isaac Newton because,
Created or
and
discovered?
then salad was created by Einstein because they were brothers.
Oh, obviously.
So, yeah, and then salad was at first an art to look at in a museum, but then it turned into food because
What happened? What happened when the art would like start to wilt? It was like salad.
I guess you're playing.
Everybody might die sometimes, you know.
Again? Everyone's gonna die. Engines die, we all die.
The salad
die.
starts to wilt and it's just like.
It's like the
That
salad
is-
is
that would be
just
correct.
us actively like choking
Yes,
and dying.
yes, sir.
Where can you find these leaves?
If you go outside and you look up and you go like that. Yes.
Is the fact that they were art like a metaphor for like humans dying, or was it just like they built and that's over? Or was it like a cool metaphor?
They were just art. No metaphors. Yes, dude. Yeah.
Can you make me a salad?
I don't
You
know.
are the salad expert.
Well, here you go.
How do you make the best salad possible? That was an imaginary one, by the way. I can tell.
I could tell that wasn't a real salad.
What was your question?
Can you make him a salad?
Yeah. Or wait. Wait, what? You said another question, right?
What?
You had another question.
No, I said, since you're the expert, how do you make the best salad?
Well, you have leaves.
Can you make the salad?
Maybe.
Leaves?
But you add leaves, you add Reese's, and then the pieces. And then you add more tomatoes and then a salad. And then that's
You add salad to make a salad.
yes.
Are there any other vegetables in the salad?
No.
Is there any special fluids that you put in the salad?
You can put Gatorade in there. Or root beer. Whatever floats your boat.
Lovely.
Yes, sir.
Is it supposed to be healthy?
Yes.
So why would we put Gatorade and root beer in the salad?
To make it healthy. Yeah. Is that it for the salad?
Yeah.